You're a master of karate and of friendship for everyone that we know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another OMANYTE hunt. We're hunting OMANYTE. We're doing the things that we know how to do. And I'm just really happy to have all you guys here. What's up, Keith Stroganoff? Flobbery. Flobbery. Flabberry. Flabberry. What's up, Uraka? How we doing? And Roxish, good to see you. You guys, it's time to dive headfirst into what we know is best. So I'm going to go ahead and take our Spotify and just say, hey, Spotify, can you cut it out? Thanks. Time to go. Let's bop here. This is where the real bop is at, you know. This is how we bop. We bop until we find ourselves... Ooh, I got to start my hunt. Let me start my hunt. Hunt has been started. And let's do the things that we... There it is. There it is every time. I don't know why. But we're alive now. We're good now. All right, cool. Here we go. Let's find this thing. Nothing there. 7 checks the other day was crazy. Dude, I know. How ridiculous was that? All right, let's rock and roll. Let's run. Nothing here. Nothing on 382. Jewel, what's going on? Good to see you. Thank you so much for popping on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. A great day, if you will. Ooh, it sounds like we have a Dynamax den right here. Literally right next door. Literally right next door. How are you? I'm doing good. Doing good. It's Friday, baby. I got a busy Friday at work today. It's going to be ridiculous. But, you know, it's not there yet. Right now, we get to hang out with all you beautiful people. Banana. And that's awesome. Old Nintendo. What's up, brother? Happy, what is it again?
It's Friday.
Unknown Burger, thank you for the lurks. It is Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It is the day of French fries, so make sure you go get yourself some French fries. Maybe go watch your favorite Tony Danza show or film. And that's really what we need to do on this Friday. Baki, what's up, brother? How you doing? Might get some French fries today. It is a good idea. Your eyebrows look like a Magikarp. What does that even... You're out. You're out. We just started and you're already gone. So try and get some French fries today? Heck yeah, you will. Heck yeah, you will. I wish and hope that you make a YouTube's version of yourself. I don't know what that is. Nailed my head against the shelf last night. Wait, what? Like you smacked it on a shelf? Or you like physically took a hammer and a nail and said, here you go. Here do we go. All right, here we go. See, there's many different ways you can say that. All right, nothing back there on the new spawns. Let's go this way. Third, Keith, you're right. There is but another. New profile picture for YouTube. I don't know what it is. Got that sharp curve to his eyebrows. Who did your eyebrows? God, I suppose, did them. I suppose the Lord. Lord was the one that did it. Lord will get you. Rhythm's gonna get you. Rhythm is gonna get you. I don't think the other, though, is what is being spoken about. Listen, we don't know, though. I have a shelf above my TV, and I went to go behind the TV and hit my head against the corner of the shelf pretty bad. Ooh, that stinks, dude. That's never fun. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. Are you concussed? When are you going to hunt once you get the shiny lord? Well, I don't know. Haven't thought that far ahead. Probably go back to Deoxys, maybe? I can't look up. Not a big gash or anything. All right, Frank. Maybe you need to just eat some hot peppers, dude. Even if you're not Greek, that one plays on two absolutely horrible levels. Hey, get him out of here. Can you try and get a shiny Charmander? No. You can, though. You should go try and get a shiny Charmander. That would be awesome. What's up, Keith? How you doing? Oh my god, I said Keith. What's up, Hefty? How you doing? I read the name and saw the message. They were combined together. I don't have the Scarlet and Violet DLC. I mean, there's other games you can get Charmander in. Chunked it. That's a chunky. Keith, have you listened to the Seth Meyers and the Lonely Island podcast? It's actually quite funny. It's actually very good. You get to learn a lot about all of the Lonely Island songs. I listened to the episode about Mother Lover, and it was very fun listening and learning about that song. They were talking about how, like, Yorma has a couple, he doesn't do a whole lot, but he has a couple lines, and those lines always end up being like absolute classics. Like in Mother Lover, one of his lines was, "We are so cool and thoughtful," and it's just such like a completely out of pocket line. Cherry Blossoms, what's going on? How are you? Cherry Blossom. Hello, Dad. Hello, Hefty. Cherry Blossom. Pokemon game is this? Is Pokemon Sword. Pokemon S-Word. Check it out. Sounds amazing, dude. It's so good. They like do the classic like stop, pause, whatever, like pause, play. Like how you would see people that are reacting to something for the quote unquote first time. Except for these guys are just like explaining like what their thought process was, what they did, that sort of thing. It's actually really cool. I always wake up to do either three things. There he is. Cherry Blossoms, I'm actually going to give you, another chance here. I'm going to give you another chance. Give you one more shot. It's Friday. I'm feeling nice. Don't surf the internet, but when I do eyebrows, What? Oh my God, eyebrows, dude.
Get him out of here!
He's gone. He's gone. All right, here we go. Nothing there. Love Fridays. That could be me on Friday. I mean, you can be me on any day. It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. Got to give it to him. Really wanted to get you with that one? Why? Why would anyone want to get anyone with that one? That's just like the most ignorant stuff ever for no reason. Completely out of pocket. My goodness. And then you say, dang. I don't know, man. DJ Buttersnap's doing all right. They're so wild. All right, here we go. We got 2. This will take us to number 400. Number 400. I really don't want to evolve this thing into Omastar because it's just so gross. Just remember, your eyebrows are always there to frame your perspective. Oh my God.
Get him out of here!
How do you all OMANYTE? I'm forgetting. Oh, you just got to give it little smooches. You just got to give it little butterfly kisses and it just evolves. It just explodes into an Omastar. Number 673, that's what we're thinking. We won't get there today, but we'll get there at some point in time. Old Nintendo had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. So who is Donkey Kong Bonanza-ing? I know Clocky is. I know Razzie is if he is here today. Who else is doing a Bonanza? And how are you feeling about it so far? Hefties. Hefty, how you feeling about Bonanza? You have to have one person suck on each tentacle at the same time as it starts to evolve. Is that how it goes? It's the that, not my bag. Gotcha. Bonanza's amazing. Awesome. The only thoughts that I have on it in watching gameplay is it just seems like a lot of like senseless punching, I guess. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen anything that makes me feel like, oh my God, look at this. Like Mario Odyssey, I just feel like had variations, but perhaps it's only because I've only seen early game, but it just seems like a bunch of punching. Not planning to do it, but I want to glance at the playthrough just to know what the story is. Senseless punches most of the beginning. Okay, so that's what I figured. I figured it was just because that's really all I've seen is people in the early stages. But yeah. It's cool. Yeah, it looks decent. Looks decent. Once you get the sonar upgraded to see stuff pretty far, you have more direction to the punching. Okay, interesting. I wonder why Feebas is such a rare spawn here. It's probably a rare spawn everywhere, if I had to take a guess. That must just be in Feebas's nature. There's a level that's mostly hills, so I just did a lot of turf surfing. That was fun. I love a good turf surf. Peter Masood, thank you so much. I grew them myself. Dang it. It's toxic masculinity. I have 93 bananas. I don't know if that's a lot, but it's more than I have in my kitchen. That's good. I only have 3 bananas in my kitchen right now. We've been on this, like, healthy eating kick. It's not really healthy eating. It's just, like, calorie tracking to make sure that I'm staying in a calorie deficit so I can lose some of this weight. And it's not fun. It's not fun. It's fine. We'll do this on Kabuto. I got 3 shiny Feebas before I got either of my targets. That's wild, actually. That's absolutely insane. The only reason I checked the Feebas is because I wouldn't be mad if I got 1 shiny, because that's kind of cool. Oh my God. These Basculins are the worst. This would be a good place to do that hunt, though, if I ever needed to. Interesting. Here's an OMANYTE. Ooh, 2 of them. Ah, blue. This might be one of the best shiny color to shiny color. Dill Pickle, hunting at PLA at the moment. Just got a shiny Magikarp an hour ago. Nice. I'm guessing it's supposed to say Shalfa. Either way, that's awesome. I think this might be like one of the best color to color shinies. I think that the blue is a really awesome blue on its own. And I think the pink is a really awesome like pink purple thing on its own. So the transitions from one to the other is really sweet. What's up, Cheese? How you doing, man? Like, look at how cool the blue is. It's just a nice, like, calming sky blue giggly mouth. And then you get the pink and purple, and it's also really nice. I can't tell if the shell changes, though. I think the shell kind of changes. Let's see it in action. Let's actually see this thing in action. I want to see the differences just one time. One time. The OG blue to pink water shiny. Like, truly it is. Oh, is that? That's mine. That's mine. I forget they follow you. I was like, what the hell is going on? I think it's a little darker. I think it's a little darker. Like, it's just ever so slightly darker. Okay, that's hilarious. So funny. All right, we're good. One hop one time. I don't know what that means. Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing? Good morning. Oh, man. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I have a wedding I'm going to tomorrow. A wedding. Magikarp just fell from the sky. Dude, every time I'm like, ooh, what's spawning here? What is this? It ends up being a Magikarp because it's just flopping. I guess that would also be like a acceptable phase. But I feel like I already have way too many of them that it's not really necessary. But I suppose we could accept the outcomes of that. I wouldn't be happy about it, but we'll accept them. Here we go. This one's shiny. No, it's not. Keith! 25 months.
No redeeming this Shawshank.
No, it simply cannot be redeemed. Thank you so much, Keith. Better tame the brows before you go. Don't want to take the attention away from the bride.
Get him out of here!
Old Nintendo's on fire today. Old Nintendo is ripping and roaring. Dude, thanks for 25 months. That's crazy. Keith, did I tell you that one of my good friends went to see Petey? Mrs. has a laundry list of crap I didn't see coming. Oh, man. They call that a Stevie Wonder list. And supposedly Petey's playing again in Chicago in October. She said it was awesome. Said it's very similar to the record, and he's like very funny and entertaining on stage, which is really like all one can ask for. So yeah, probably gonna go try and see him in October in Chicago. Chicagotober. Don't love that. Don't love that one. Sometimes I think about how crazy it would be to to have just created Scarlet and Violet to be an improved version of this game instead of whatever it is. Like for 4 generations really, Pokemon was basically exactly the same and people loved it. And then we started getting into this thing where like every generation has to be different. And I just think that that's a waste of time and energy and effort. Think about how beautiful Paldea would have been in the Sword and Shield setting. Would have been awesome. Been so good looking. That's what I'm saying, Keith. But no. Said we had to go all open world. Oh my god, I literally can't wake up. This is terrible. This is terrible. El terrible, as the Spanish would say. I was really hoping that my Black Bolt and White Flare would be here today, but it looks like they are not going to be here until till Monday, which is a bummer. But if they do happen to come a little bit early, then we will have the opportunity to open up those boxes on stream on Monday. But if not, probably we'll be opening them up on Tuesday. That'll probably be Tuesday's stream. Blocked with Heart Gold and Soul Silver for the last month or so. Nice. What are you hunting in them or just giving them the old playthrough? Sword and Shield has a perfect balance of open world. Scarlet and Violet is a little too open world. Well, Sword and Shield is not truly open world. It has an open world, like the wild area being the open world component, but still loading between scenes, loading between towns, loading going into buildings, that sort of thing. Scarlet and Violet did it better. But nice. Thanks, Hefty, for the tip. Thanks, Hefty, for the tip. Full shiny starter team, Ghastly, and Ratatatata phase. How'd you do the full shiny starter team? Did you play the game, or did you do it a couple times? That's crazy. Hunting a rock type right now? Nice. That's awesome, though. That is like, I had never heard of anybody that has all 3 in a run. You must have gotten really lucky then. I don't know how long it took, but like, I feel like everybody phases on those hunts. 2 copies were just trading over. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. That's really cool. What? What? The browser of Pokemon, what would they be? Probably a Makuhita. 3 Chikorita, 2 Totodile, and a Cyndaquil. Oh my god, dude. Over how many encounters? Did you track like the total amount? Too lazy to keep track, so you just did it? That's insanity, dude. That's like insane man stuff. Doing an Ultraman playthrough at the moment where I'm just trying to make it as dumb as possible. For instance, I'm not even at the Iki Town Festival, and I'm gonna have a Torracat and a Lopunny. That's so much like side battling. My goodness. That's just like so many wild battles. 427. Oh god, this is terrible. I literally can't wake up. Normally I'm so good. Normally like when I'm here, I'm just awake. And I even went to bed a little early last night. I just can't get there. I don't know, maybe I didn't sleep well enough. I don't know. Also going for SOS level 12 Salamence before I fight the Kahuna. Dude, those hunts are so much fun. I love watching people try and get the like shiny level 12 Salamence or whatever. I should try for it. It would mean I would have to leave a system just running nonstop for like months though. There's another one that's easier. I forget which one it is, but there's another one. Dragonite, maybe? I don't know. I thought there was another SOS one where it's a lot easier to get. Hefty, that would have been great for your Nuzlocke if you lucked out and got the Bagon encounter on that route, and then you could just keep going. Trying to get a Salamence to begin the game. That would have been so awesome. But I forget what the other one is. Man of many words today, Hefty. Keith, don't let me forget to tell you about BC Bob. It's a new superhero. I think you would really like him. I think you'd be impressed with his speed. Driving. Ah! Oh boy. You can island scan for a dino? No, there was something else I thought too. I thought there was another one. BC. B as in before cheese. Before cheese Bob. BC Bob. I'm going to tell you all about BC Bob. I like this one. I like this guy. There's a guy on Reddit who is getting something. He did the Salamence, and there's another thing that he got super early because it's not as difficult. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, never mind. It's just the Shelgon. I think it's just Shelgon. I was just thinking he did the Salamence and then he did Shelgon. So he had 276 total phases for Salamence, which is insane. And then he had 15 phases for the Shelgon. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. It's just Shelgon. Carly, what's going on? How are you? Mm-hmm. 437 is not shiny, so regardless of all the predictions, unfortunately, we have to keep going. You got any jams? Upstairs we have raspberry and strawberry, I think. Maybe even, I think we have I think we also have an apricot. Prediction is 602. Interesting. Smash, smash, smash. Stop, stop, stop. I'm here, so that's something. That's true. Happy Friday. How you doing? I'm tired, man. I don't know why. I can't, like, shake off how tired I am in this moment. I don't know. And yesterday, I did exercise quite a bit yesterday, but, like, not enough to be this tired. Bop, bop, ba-da, ba-da-da-dum. There's a Phoebus. Hello, Phoebus. Ah, it's a brown Phoebus. Keith, if you're still here, did you listen to Shane Gillis's SB's opening monologue? Gonna make myself some food. Nice. What are you gonna make? I was up late-ish playing Vidya. Nice. I love a good late-night Vidya sesh. Missed a big, sturdy, big, dirty, stinking bass. Bass? 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 Bass groove? Bass groove? Bass bass groove? Caesar salad, nice. A little bit of olive oil. Is there olive oil in Caesar dressing? No, not really. I guess if you're making your own croutons, there would be. Isn't there anchovies in a Caesar dressing typically? I usually just use wash your sister sauce because I don't know. I don't like anchovies. What's up, Joseph? What day is it? Let's see. Friday. That's right, Becca. It is. I will not be making my own dressing or croutons. Probably smart. Carly, is there any meat that you miss? Like, do you miss, like, bacon? I don't know if I could ever go without bacon. That would be the one that would be hardest. You know, someone actually made wash your sister sauce? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Chicken sometimes. I never really like bacon. What about, like, fried chicken? Oh my god, it would be so hard for you to visit the United States and not have fried chicken. Fried chicken. Rebecca's sitting at home on top of the stash she made after Friday, just like Owl City. No, Rebecca Black actually had some bangers after Friday. Or no, not Rebecca Black. Rebecca Black does have some absolute cannons, though. I don't know when that happened, but my god. I was thinking Carly Rae Jepsen again. The chicken sandwich from McDonald's is something I've missed in the past. I feel that. KFC versus Popeyes. Who wins? KFC. I had Popeyes one time. It was fine. You can't beat the Colonel. You just can't. The Colonel's where it's at. Jess, how's your morning? How's life? We don't have Popeyes in the land down under. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and handed me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, you come from the land down under. Still waking up? Dude, I feel the same way. We do not have Popeyes where I live. Popeyes is fine. It's overrated. Can't you hear that thunder? You better run. You better take cover. Joseph, I learned all about Eagle Rock and men dropping their pants. Kind of an interesting thing that happens. Kind of an interesting thing that Australians do. Just pulling their pants down to dance. Pants make her dance. Pants make her dance. Who sings that song? Men at Work. Let's go. Time to count my PLA living decks again. Knock it out. Sounds like something that you would search up. Nuh-uh. I saw it at a wedding. Let's keep it that way. Oh my god. At least it's not about my eyebrows. Most actual restaurants have a chicken sandwich as good as Popeyes, if not better. Dude, best chicken, best fried chicken in the fast food game. Long John Silver's. I live somewhere that has 8 different fried chicken franchises. That's the thing. They're just getting to be too much. It's kind of like smash burgers. They're getting to be too popular. Oh, really, dude? I could eat Long John Silver's fried chicken all day. It's just the best. I don't know what it is that they do to it, but it is the best. Don't tell Kem that. Why? I'm saying there's too many restaurants that like have smash burgers and none of them are that good. Laying off the brow jokes, I had to have an emergency brow appointment this morning because of karma. They were almost as bushy as yours. Oh my God, she got me with the bait and switch. She baited me and then she switched me. My goodness. You're the best brow. I mean, bro, my God. Get you both out of here. You're both done. Where's the Phoebes? Where's the Phoebes? You always look angry? That's my secret. I am always constipated. All right, here we go. Ah, it's blue. It's blue. It's blue. You guys, I've gotten copyright claims on every video this week. At some point in time, I have gotten at least one claim on every video. Because I decide, oh yeah, let's play this stupid song that we talked about on stream. But you know what? Little Fafo City over here. Little Fafo City. Yeah, but just a claim. Who cares? Claims are nothing. That Owl City Jagweed's just sitting there like, oh, look at that. I've made 1/10 of a penny. I would not believe my eyes. Owl City called. They want their $3. Shoot, dude. If I made $3 every time I had a, if I made $3 every time I had a stream, I would stream every single day. Wait, I do. Now, you would not believe your eyes. All right, here we go. We got a Stinky over here. What is that, Ruben? What do we got?
Stinky.
And what is it? Wait, where'd my... oh, it was a Stinky fishing hole. Oh, man. I can't believe it was a Stinky fishing hole. And I messed it up. I feel like Stinky fishing holes, there's some significance to that. 191, 240 without unknown, and 193, 268 with unknown. No Rotom forms. Honestly, I don't consider a living dex to be the same as a form living dex. So, I'm team living dex. How could you with them eyebrows? Oh my God. Made it to the DMV an hour before they open. I'm fourth in line. That's awful. Hefty, I realize sometimes I'm mean to you, but it's not because I actually like enjoy bullying you. It's because I'm mean to you the same way that I'm mean to like all the people closest to me, where I like rib them and give them a little bit of like, you know, a little bit of a tough, tough time just because I know they can handle it and I know that they have a good sense of humor. So I'm really glad that you're putting this much emphasis on getting your real ID for all the international travel you do. I enjoy bullying you. I know you do. Wait, do you need the real ID for domestic travel too? I think you do. Well, that joke was a sinker. That's all right. Proud of you, Hefty. Just imagine you're in line for the release of the PlayStation 2. I enjoy Carly enjoying bullying you. I really like that you guys like when other people are mean to me. That's nice. Domestic. That's such a bummer. I guess you could just use a passport, though. Hefty, what if they don't give you your real ID because of the text that you sent me about BC Bob? I don't have a passport. My passport's almost expired. I got to send that in. It expires in 2 months. EV outbreak? Nice. Got to do it. Got to check it. Got to get it checked. Got to get it did. Hey, what's up, Crystal? How you doing? I don't have one either. Something like only 30% of Americans have passports. It's went up? Yeah, possibly. I honestly always thought that passports were kind of unnecessary. Like, just let me come visit your country. I don't have to get a passport every time I go to one of the different places in Epcot at Disney World. You know? So, basically, logically, same thing. No, the government's all like, no, Nick, Epcot's Epcot's a theme park. This is like actual national security and borders. And I'm like, yeah, but like, if they can do it at Epcot. They also announced they will no longer be checking shoes at the airport. Someone confirm that for me. I don't think that would be true. Certain airports already do. Certain airports don't. It depends on the shoes. Like if you're wearing sneakers, typically you don't need to. But if you're wearing like steel toe boots, then you absolutely would have to always. I know that there's new machines where you don't have to take your laptop out, which is kind of nice. You guys have an HOA in Canada, your neighborhood? No. One of the things that I said I would never, ever in a million years do is live in a neighborhood with an HOA. So I'm sure that HOAs do exist in Canada, but I would never position myself to be in one because screw that. No chance. No chance. HOAs are a wild concept. Yeah, they're basically elitist and make no sense. Better not have that meme on your phone. Yeah, but see, here's the thing about that. Okay, not to get too deep into the weeds, but I bet one. Let me just paint a picture for you. Okay, I go across the border 1 to 2 times a month. Not once. Not once. Not even before I had Nexus. I've only had Nexus for 8 months. So we're talking like the last 4 years. 1 to 2 times a month for 4 years. Not once has a border agent ever in a million years asked me questions beyond where are you going? How long are you going to be there? Where do you live normally? Are you bringing anything back that you need to declare, such as alcohol or value cash over 10,000 or any? No, right? Never once. So you're trying to tell me that this one person was randomly selected and happened to have this meme on their phone? No, that person was definitely doing something at the border that absolutely warranted them being. Yeah, but Carly, at the end of the day, that person had to be doing something. Regardless of the color of their skin, regardless of anything, they had to have gotten to the border and done something dumb. If you want to guess or have my guess, it was probably like a stupid bumper sticker or something against Trump, which is still a problem. But there's just no way ever that person just showed up to do their thing and that was it. No, they were doing something beyond that. Also, there was one time that I did go across the border and I did get my entire car searched. So there's that. TV Outbreak would be a lot easier with an Alpha Rapidash sniffing my hair the whole time. Why don't you KO it? Because they're focused on them eyebrows. My God. The amount of fines your eyebrows would incur because of some Karen on the board would be insane. Not exactly sure how my eyebrows translate over to a homeowners association, but guess we can stretch that one. Oh my God, honestly, the thought of going several thousand for this one is crazy to me. I'm hoping it won't happen. But just the thought of this one potentially taking thousands. Do you have any weekend plans? Yeah, I have a wedding tomorrow. Because they would need to be trimmed down for being unsightly like a lawn. still feel that that one might be a big old stretchy stretch. I'll give it to you. But I'm not happy about it. Yep, going to a wedding. Wedding the things. Seeing people get wed. Watching two people commit themselves to each other. The old wedding. I love weddings. Yeah. I love non-obligatory weekends. Just kidding. I really like these people, and it'll be a ton of fun. They have an unlimited gelato bar, so I mean, probably gonna eat a lot of gelato. I love wedding food. Hopefully they have wedding booze. Yeah, hope they do. Husband's best friend's getting married in August. I can't wait. Nice. First time seeing a unibrow connect on the back side of the head. Hey, that one was mean. That one was a lot. Wow. I leave when everyone starts the drinking. It's fair. That's honestly when I would prefer to show up. Picture this though, okay? We're gonna play this game again. Picture this. You ready? Tell me that this isn't every wedding you've ever been to in the last 10 years. Okay. And let's get some emojis in the chat. Who has been to a wedding in the last 10 years? If you've been to a wedding in the last 10 years, give me a wedding themed emoji, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, pee your pants is kind of a wedding themed emoji. There we go. Okay, there's a wedding. Tombstone, agreed. Wedding. Okay, look at that. Okay, we've got lots of people who have been to a wedding. Not necessarily your wedding, but you've been to a wedding. Okay, perfect. So tell me whether or not this is the most accurate thing that you've ever heard. You're sitting there in some sort of white people circle as the two people in the center are doing their first dance to a song that you yourself would have never picked because it's kind of weird. Either that or At Last by Etta James, because that's the song everyone does for their first dance when they really don't want to do a first dance, but they have to do something. So they're like, let's just go with some classic. We're going to go with At Last by Etta James. The music starts to fade out and the DJ says, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the couple sharing their very first dance. Get a round of applause for them. All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the dance floor is open. So go ahead and get yourselves out there ready to dance. Every wedding you've ever been to? Am I right or am I right? Thank you so much. I'll be here all week. What weddings are you going to? I don't know, normal weddings. Just every wedding ever. Every wedding ever. That's how all of them go. Every single wedding. My friends are more original than that. Oh, I doubt it. I do believe that was one wedding I went to that did that, so I'm telling you. White people in a circle, where like everybody's surrounding the people dancing and the white people are swaying back and forth as they listen to At Last by Etta James. Was it because that group's from Ohio and we've heard enough? I'm just telling you. That's just how it goes. People are not crowding the dance floor during a first dance. They absolutely are. Everybody watches the first dance. Whether you're in a circle or whether you're sitting at your table just breaking your neck looking at them, everyone watches the first dance. Can we talk about the arrogance to paint God, but the vulnerability to paint God hot? Why is God shredded? I mean, come on, because you gotta be. God's flawless, right? So you gotta be just ripped. Gotta be an absolute beef castle. Except when the DJ opens the floor, no one comes running up except the mother of the bride, and she's already 6 shots in because her baby got married. She's going all white snake on that dance floor, 100%. right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get a little rowdy out here. So if you are out there ready to party, get out here and save a horse. Every DJ ever. I'm telling you, they're the worst. Wedding DJs are the absolute worst. That song wasn't at any weddings I've been to. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. It's just an impossible situation. It blew my mind when Canadian weddings didn't know the Cupid Shuffle. Last time I went to the father of the bride was the DJ. I love all these biblical names like Ezekiel, Ezra, Mark, John, Luke, Peter, Matthew. You know, your Middle Eastern friend, Matt. I live in PA. Save horse, ride a cowboys, and play at the receptions. Played at the ceremony. Fair point. Fair point. I watched a video on YouTube of a certain... Oh, last night, I was just on my YouTube... I was on my my YouTube Shorts feed, and I was just scrolling through it. And every other video is like, can we make slime from this blah, blah, blah? Can we make slime? Sorry, I got fruit fly, and it's annoying me. Can we make slime from this? What if we do this? Can we make slime from it? And my wife is like, why is your entire algorithm about people making slime? And I'm like, I have no idea. Somehow my phone got shifted to YouTube Kids. I don't know how. James, what's up, brother? How you doing? I don't know how it happened, but it did happen. Oh, don't you dare look back. Janice, get your phone? No. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. Wow, it's only 54 degrees out right now. That's like cool runnings. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Come on, boys. It's bobsled time. Cool runnings. Hey, what's up? Did you keep watching? No, I didn't make slime, nor did I keep watching. Talking about it streams yesterday, so maybe your phone heard it? Could have. Could have. A lot of slime videos. A lot of slime videos. I'm always interested in seeing what the bridesmaid dresses look like. Some of them look crazy. I mean, bridesmaids. Oh, my God.
Get him out of here!
Last night, I had a dream that I saw Travis and Jason Kelsey at, like, some sort of festival. And I went up to Travis Kelsey, and he and I hit it off, like, real big time. Like, we became great friends. And he was like, hey, here's my phone number, man. You can text me anytime. And I was like, cool, that sounds awesome. And so then I texted Travis Kelsey, and we were just chatting. And I asked him, hey, was it, like, difficult when you started dating Taylor Swift that, like, everybody was going to associate you with her and, like, you would have to kind of work through that? And then he blocked my number. And that was my dream. And I woke up and I was like, why did that even happen? Like, what kind of dream was that? That's what I mean. Everything past Ezra were the whitest names I could think of. But look at all the books of the Bible. Imagine being in Egypt in the year 0 and being named Mark. It's true. The dream says a lot about you. Dreams say nothing about you. Dreams are just your subconscious being silly. Anybody who analyzes dreams like, oh, if your teeth fall out in your dream, it means you're going to get married. No, it means that you're going to die alone. That's what it means. It means that you are going to end up by yourself because no one is going to want to marry you because you think that your teeth falling out means you're going to get married. I would make it a point. If my girlfriend ever told me, I had the dream last night that my teeth fell out, so when are you proposing? I'd be like, I'm not. And then I would ditch her at the Applebee's that I took her to. All right, what do we got here? Bowl of gravy, folks. Bowl of gravy. Moondrop Showdown, what's going on? You should save your dreams until the end of each stream. No one says that about teeth. I'm pretty sure everyone says that about teeth. Teeth falling out in dream, getting married. Dreams about teeth falling out often symbolize anxiety and stress related to major life changes, like marriage. No, it doesn't mean anything. When you dream about losing teeth, it's often because you have a task that you should have done, but you haven't done it. No, that's different than what this person's saying. See, it's all nonsense. It's all insanity. Dude, am I flying, only running sword? Nice. Excited for you. Dreams were exclusively put there so that we don't have to think about life for like 8 hours. That's what dreams are for. Nothing great. They serve no greater purpose. I always thought it would be fun, though, to have a movie about a guy that leads 2 lives, and one of them is when he's asleep, and one of them is when he's awake. Kind of like Severance. Except for in one of them, he's a huge criminal. I won't argue with you because some of my dreams are the worst and best, and I won't have you tell me they don't mean something. They don't. I will tell you that. I will tell you they don't mean any... What am I doing? They don't mean anything. It's probably short for like Marquesabel or something. Emerald, what's going on? I had a dream where Jessica Rabbit was hitting on me and then she turned to a cartoon monster and tried to hit me with a cartoon-sized hammer. I woke up, I got hit. I knew from that point on I was into redheads. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Meaningful dreams. The day before my grandfather died, my mother dreamed my brother visited her. And he said, I always told you it'll be all right. Does that mean nothing? I mean, I'm not going to... If it means something to you, sure. Like, that's one thing. If that dream means something to you, then yes. But I don't believe that dreams have any greater significance. I just believe that they are things that your brain makes up for whatever purpose. But I don't think that there's any, like, deeper depth to a dream. My dreams are often just a continuation of my real life. A lot of anxiety and not much else. I don't know. Like I said, I just think that it's like when you daydream and like I think about how cool it would be to be a Jedi. Like, it's kind of the same thing. It's just night dreaming, you know? Like, it's literally night dreaming. I dream of having killer brows like yours. Well, listen, some things can only be achieved in the real world. The subconscious is there for a reason. Yeah, but I think that the reason that it's there for is literally like imagination and creation. I don't think that it has anything to do. I don't think there's a deeper purpose to it. Carly, if I'm having stress at work, I'll have stress work dreams. Yeah, exactly. Because it just manifests something in real life, and if it has nothing to manifest, it just creates something silly. Eyebrow joke, now ban me. No. We've just our subconscious thoughts during the day coming to the front. Yeah, that's it. Like, you achieve something at some point in time during your day, or something happens, or you hear something. It's kind of like subliminal marketing. I don't know. It just, to me, they just exist. So never finish Manifest, dude. I could not get through that show. I watched like the first 2 seasons of it, and I just would love the main actor, like the dude with the glasses. When a problem would come up, he would put his glasses on and he would go, oh, and he does that like 100 times in the show. Dreams about seeing loved ones, I honestly think it's because that's what our subconscious wants and is thinking about. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And, like, that's good. Like, that's good. You know, perhaps it's some sort of, like, focal point or some sort of, like, stress relief or anything like that. I don't have dreams about loved ones. My God. I just think, like, in general, the human brain is an insane thing. It can make you believe things that are... It can make you believe things that are real that aren't. It can make you believe things that are fake that are real. It can literally make you perceive that you're in a completely different reality. Like, the brain can do some absolutely wild things to how your body and thought process interpret it, which is just... It's nuts. Like, if you think about it, it's the, like... One of the wildest parts of being alive is the ability to cognitively create and process thoughts, ideas, and pieces like that. So for me, right now, I could think of the most absurd thing in the entire world. I could think of a whale floating in outer space while it is using a laser gun to take down the planet Alderaan as Darth Vader is sitting there doing the Gangnam style over Luke's dead body while a dragon with just a huge sack is flying overhead while Daenerys Targaryen is holding on for dear life to the back end of that. And then there's a new person who's never existed before named BCB who's flying at an alarmingly fast rate, all while another man just named Ed, just a guy named Ed, is just sitting there pumping iron in a gym wearing a tank top that says "No Bull." Like, you can just create anything. So it's totally possible your brain can just do that. I have to pee. See, that's exactly it. Why would my brain want to make a nightmare? Yeah, exactly. But like during the daytime, can your brain come up with like bad thoughts like mine does? So it's kind of the same thing. Like, it's like when you're driving down a highway and you're like, I could swerve into traffic right now and see what happens. Like, your brain does bad things. So like, yeah, I think it's totally plausible. I think that's what nightmares would be. Can you go over that last part again? Pen ran out of ink. It is true. Sometimes when I need to pee when I need to pee in my sleep, I literally, in my dream, I start peeing and I'm like, oh man, I just can't stop. And then I always freak out when I wake up. Hefty, I would just honestly do it. I would just not even worry about who's around or who's looking. I would just go for it. Unless somebody has a microscope, it's not going to matter. I had a dream about streamers and viewers and discussing how much calories they need to eat to keep their body the way it is. Someone said they needed 13,000 calories a day. That's absurd. But see, that's a perfect example of a dream. At some point in time, I was talking about that maybe in stream yesterday, but your brain doesn't know the exact details. If I have a dream about kissing you, that means nothing, huh? That means nothing. That's so wrong. Wait, why? I don't understand. Why was that rude? I said, unless someone has a microscope, they're not going to notice, because without a microscope, you won't see the droplets of pee that become microscopic when they hit the ground flying up in the air. You would just assume that they're fine. I don't know. What are you guys talking about? Months ago, I had it several times about coworkers too. I guess I need tons of calories. No, that's 13,000 calories is just an insane thing. That's gross. That's what I'm saying. So unless somebody has a microscope, they'll be totally fine because they won't see the pee droplets. Think he has a weak flow? I don't know. I don't know. Have you ever been? That's good. That's good. What if I haven't, dude? What if, like, as you're describing this to me, this is a whole new scenario that I am not familiar with? That's funny. Did you run yesterday? I did. Ran just a little over 8 kilometers yesterday. Try and rock a 10 today. I think I'm going to try and rock a 10 today. Did you get new running shoes? Yeah, I did. I like them okay. My feet don't get too sore, which is good. Gonna make a joke, but I won't now. No, you can. You know what we don't need a microscope for? Those brows. Ew! Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Banned. Nick's running shoes are like Forrest Gump's magic shoes. Mama says these my magic shoes. Mom says they're gonna take me anywhere. Of course, Mom used to beat me with the rubber hose. All Ryan Reynolds, you silly guy. Good news, people got up and left. I guess they're just looking for a place to loiter while they drink their energy drinks at 7:30 in the morning. Now I'm second in line. You should ask someone to hold your place in line and then go step in front of them. And then pee. And just be like, no, I just didn't want to pee on you, so I went to the front of the line. What time does the DMV open? 9 o'clock? $8:30? Oh, you'll be fine. Let's go, Hefty. They won't believe him. Not many people go to the DMV with a microscope. True. That's true. The Department of Motor Vehicles. Carly, what do they call the Department of Motor Vehicles in the United Kingdom? The Ministry of Automobiles. The Ministry of Autos. The Ministry of Motor Wheelies. I must go to the ministry. So I can get my new driver's identification. The DVLA, there it is. The Department of Vehicles, something, and Automobiles. Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency. That's boring. 4 capital letters printed in gold. I'm so bored by that. I was thinking it'd be something better, like the Ministry of Automated Trolleys. I like that. Get a better name, UK. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. God, the music in this game is so good. DMV is Spanish for torture. Honestly, I don't know. United Kingdom doesn't even make sense. You guys only had a queen. Yeah, why didn't they call it the United Queendom? It's the Broom Broom Wibbler Alliance. Wow. I didn't really know that we could say Wibbler anymore. Ma Wibbler. I didn't know that we were allowed that. I thought that was, I didn't think that was something we could say online. My mom called me yesterday. Why didn't she call you Jess? And informed me that the BX, which is like target for military, has switched twos. Interesting. So I may be getting one today? Heck yeah. Little Mr. Whippy. Get yourself some Mr. Whip. I'm shiny hunting in Legends Arceus. Ramen des Ramen. I love it. All right, another blue guy. Another blue guy. Natasha, what's up? How's it going? How's your BCB? My Switch 1 also no longer connects to the TV when you dock it. Oh, that's not good. Wow, we got 2 of them. I love it. Dang, Jess, wonder how that happened. These are the same price as Walmart and Target and Best Buy. That's nice. Doing all right. How are you? Yeah, not too bad. Not so bad. Just no tax? Oh. Can you get tax-free if you're military at like other big box stores or no? I don't know what the poll means, but buy something. Basically, currently no, Clocky's our #1 fan. So at the end of stream today, as long as Clocky's still #1 fan, on Monday's stream, he'll get to pick out a TCG card. For me, and he'll get to pick out which one I buy. A little something about the cross-compatibility of Switch and Switch 2. I've noticed that older Switches seem to have a hard time doing DAs with Switch 2s. Really? On local networks or over the internet? Or both? No tax. No, it doesn't have tax anyway. Oh, interesting. Both. I don't love that. Not that I have many DAs left, but still, I don't love that. Ugh. Both myself and Connor have had the same glitches where it won't let you take the Pokemon. Shoot. I could fix it with switching to my newer Switch. Oh, so not Switch. Oh, you're saying Switch like the older Switch. So like my Switch V1 would not necessarily work well. So the Switch or the Switch 2 hosting the... Yeah, that's true. Did we consider all factors? I'm sure you did, but... Said he couldn't handle Nick's eyebrows anymore. Oh my god. And he needed to take a drive. Oh my god. This is too much. You guys, I got to do a little bit of a shorter stream today. I have a super busy Friday, and I also have a little bit of yard work I want to take care of while the weather's still nice because I screwed something up big time yesterday, and I want to try and remedy it as best as I can. So we're going to take this up to 550, and then we're going to call it a day. It's just been on my mind since yesterday, and I just want to get it off my mind, so that's what I'm going to do. If that was just a me problem, but Connor having the problem makes me think otherwise. Yeah, I would think so too. It's actually not terribly hot. No, right now it's like below 60 degrees, which would be great to go get this little task done. So I'm going to do 10 more, and then we'll call it. Your eyebrows are large and offensive.
Get him out of here!
That's why a lot of people call my eyebrows Yo Mama. I just got here, bro. I know. I'm so sorry. I know. Maybe I'll just quit now. That way you don't have to like, hang on at all. Compared to being 107, oh my god, that's so hot. It was not that hot here yesterday. It cooled down quite a bit, which is good, but we've been on like a 3-day heat wave. My mom is skinny because of medical issues and clinically insane. Oh. Well, that's cool. Well, then tell your mom I said yabba dabba doo. My mother's a saint, how dare? I mean, listen. I don't make up the rules. I just think them up and say them. We have flood warnings for tomorrow? Ooh. I don't like that. The Yabba Dabba Doo was directed at Cheese because he said clinically insane. So I just figured if I said Yabba Dabba Doo, she would understand exactly what I mean. Flood warnings. We don't really get those here. Then again, I live up a hill, so there's nothing really to flood. When we bought this house, my wife asked if we're on a floodplain. And I'm like, no, we live 230 meters up from a river. We're fine. Getting up to a month's worth of rainfall in a couple hours? Okay, that's insane. That's so much rain. Do you have a tube? What are your thoughts on karaoke gatherings? I mean, I guess if anything is your thing at a gathering, that's cool. Like, if someone said, hey, I'm having a bunch of people over for karaoke, I'd be like, yeah, really don't want to listen to a bunch of amateurs sing We Are Young by Fun, so I'll just stay home. But, like, if that's your thing, then live it up, baby. Live it up. When it rains, we get a river in our backyard. Dang. House is on a bit of a hill, so all should be okay. Yeah, typically, like, if you're within 20 feet of a riverbank, elevation-wise, you're totally fine. All right, no shiny today, you guys. I'm going to take off. My song is Maggie May by Rod Stewart. I am going to be streaming on Monday, and I don't know if we're going to be playing video games, but I think I'm going to open up Black Flare and White Bolt's ETBs, and we're going to hope that we get something good. But you guys have a safe, blessed weekend. Be good. And yeah, y'all take care. Thank you so much for being here. Old Nintendo Dude, I think, is our number one. You are our number one. So on Monday, we'll go through some TCG cards, and you can pick which one you want me to buy. Oh my God, Jess, what is that? Is that me hanging out of the car from The Dark Knight? Is that me as the Joker hanging out of the car? That's ridiculous. I love it so much. That's the coolest profile picture I've ever seen in my lifetime. My goodness, how did I not see that? That is so awesome. Good Lord. All right, y'all. You guys take care.